guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Alexandra Zilamigo. Today I'm gonna tell you about why salt on fruits is the best idea ever. You're watching in your best sofa ever, and you were watching how to cook the best meal ever because you had a party. And you see the cook put salt on the dessert. Well, they say put sugar on dessert so that it's yummy and sweet. And you wonder why. And before you call the best cook ever in your telephone, the cook started explaining why should you put salt in your dessert or fruits. And when you put salt in watermelons, pineapple, mangoes, you say it's like mangoes are sweet, right? You put salt in it and you say, this will be not sweet anymore. It's gonna be so salty. Then you try it, it's gonna get more sweeter. Because salt changes the flavors, just like sugar. When it melts, it's gonna be sweety. So that's why it's the best thing that you need to put, of course, salt in your food or desserts or any fruits that you want to. You can put anything you want. And of course, when you were cooking steak in a frying pan, you put the steak in the frying pan, right? But when you take it out and eat it on your plate, it's gonna be very dark, crunchy, and oily. So you need to put it at a cold pan and put the fire at only medium at cold fire and put it so that when you take it off, it's not gonna be oily, yummy, and crispy, and of course soft. And that's how you do when you cook bacon. And one more thing, if you want to eat avocados, of course it's hard to cut it, right? It's hard to cut it on the front. You want it to be a perfect cute slice, right? You need to do just put it at the ref, and anytime you can take it off and cut it, it's gonna be so soft and it's gonna have a cute shape. And when you cut onions, they say you're gonna cry, right? Because if you started cutting it, you will have tears here, right? So what will you do? Just cut it in half and put it in the freezer. And just take it off and start cutting it again. Maybe in 1 minute so that it will freeze, and just cut it like that so that you won't cry. And of course, if you have a meal that needs garlic and onions, put first onions before the garlic so that your meal will taste yummy. Because if you put the ingredients first, like it says, you need garlic and onions, you will fry first the garlic? No, fry first the onions. But what will happen if you do both and fry the garlic and the onions? The garlic will burn, well, the onions, because garlic is only fast to cook, and onions, of course, hard. And so first put onions. Then when you see the onions cook, a little bit cooked and almost gonna be cooked, put the garlic, then put it in your meal as a sauce, and it's gonna be perfect. And if you want to have cold water, get an ordinary water, right? Then put ice on it so just gonna be cold. Nah, just stop wasting water for that ice container. Just put water, original water at your cup, and just put it at the fridge. It's gonna be cold. Then just get it and drink it. Just not wasting to buy the cubes, the water, and the container that you're gonna put water in, so that's gonna be ice. Of course, don't waste the container, and you're gonna waste water. So just put it at your fridge. And of course, if you're gonna cook, of course you're like gonna start putting oil in, right? If we cook, we start putting oil in, and of course, but don't do that. You put oil in, then open up the stove. No, open up the stove and heat the pot up, and of course, put the oil in. Then you can start cooking. And if you're gonna cook pasta, of course, you're gonna get a big pot, right? And fill it up with water. Put it at the stove, heat it up, then put your spaghettis in there, and just wait. No, don't waste water. You're just gonna take a long time doing that. Get a frying pan, then just put it in there. Just put cold. Just 1 cup of water in the pan, and the pasta's cut up. But even though the pastas are cut up, they can still be so big. Because when you cut it up, it's just gonna be 1/2 so that it can do it. Not the small ones like those. When we cut it, we just cut it in half. Not in half. So that's gonna still be long. And of course, you're cooking the tomato sauce. Of course, if you don't have tomato sauce, you still need to cook it. Just get, of course, tomatoes. If you have tomatoes, mash them up and put it on the pot. Make them boil and add a little bit water, and then garlic and onions. Then it's gonna be so yummy and fresh. And if you have green garlic, the one that's long, cut it up and put it in there. It's gonna smell so good. While your pasta is cooking, it's already done. And it's gonna taste perfect. And of course, if you want to clean your frying pan, you clean it with soap, right? We brush it like that. But if you want it to be faster, we also brush it at the butt, right? Because it's so dark and oily, because it's already burned with fire. When we cook, the fire burns up the butt, right? So that we can cook. And of course, you brush it. Nah, just wasting your time. That won't take off because that's already fire. Just put soap. Just add soap in there. But you guys say soap can clean it up. Just can clean the oil, dirt, and maybe, of course, just do that. But it cannot clean stains on the butt. It's really dark. And you want it to look brand new. So just put salt and baking soda and white vinegar. Then just put a tissue in there. Just put it at the side first. Then when you take it off, clean it with soap and it's gonna be perfect. That's all, guys. Thank you for watching. Bye. God bless us all. Please like and subscribe, guys. Bye.